Hi, I'm Jonah Comstock, Editor-in-Chief of Pharma Forum. I'm here at LSX Boston. It's day 2. I'm joined by Nikhil Mutyal, Head of Search and Evaluation for Respiratory and Immunologic at AstraZeneca. Thanks so much for chatting with me, Nikhil.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So we're about to go in and do our panel together. You're here to kind of give the big pharma perspective, the AstraZeneca perspective, talk to biotechs and potential partners about what it is you guys are looking for. That's right?
That's correct. Yeah. So we are very excited. Business development is another business unit of AstraZeneca. As you know, most of the innovation happens outside the walls of AstraZeneca as well. So our team is responsible for searching external opportunities, that be it assets, technologies, platforms, and then having those evaluation discussions with those companies and moving the conversations ahead. And if we like the technology, then we do deals with them. So that's how we keep the innovation going and create win-win partnerships. So,
what are some of the things you're looking for right now that are top of mind?
absolutely. So, first of all, I'll start by saying AstraZeneca actually covers all therapeutic areas. So, our business units are oncology, biopharma, which includes respiratory and immunology, and cardiovascular, renal, metabolic, and then rare disease unit, which is Alexion. So, me particularly, I'm head of search and evaluation for respiratory and immunology. So, but AstraZeneca does everything. So, specifically, I can talk about respiratory and immunology. So, we are interested in all the major diseases. The three ones that I can categorize are rheumatology, which the top one there would be rheumatoid arthritis. IBD in gastroenterology is area of focus for us. And then in dermatology, we have atopic dermatitis and hidradenitis suppurativa. Obviously, apart from that, we also look at other indications, and we are always open to any therapy that can change the landscape and have impact on patients with high unmet needs. So we always look at everything out there, but those would be our focus areas.
And what about modalities? What are some of the kind of new research innovations that are fueling sort of what you're looking for?
Absolutely. So we are again open to all modalities. So we have them internally right now: small molecules, biologics, which includes antibodies, antibody drug conjugates, oligonucleotides, and then we also have cell therapy. So we actually have all of those in house. And again, we are agnostic to what modality it is. The question that we ask is, for a given biology, if you want to make a difference to the pathophysiology of the disease, what is the best modality to go after that biology? And that's how we approach that problem and take the right tool out of the box and use that to tackle that biology. So that's how we think about it. Right now, I would say we are quite focused on bispecifics, because one thing in immunology has been, you have seen efficacy with monotherapies, things like IL-23, but can you do a bispecific with two arms, bringing two cytokines together and maybe see a higher efficacy? That's one area. And then the other area is oral biologics, which is oral small molecules of already established biologics targets. So, for example, let's say IL-23, oral small molecule of that will be great, and then we can combine those different small molecules together into fixed dose combinations. So that those two are the focus areas. Cell therapy is also a big focus area for us in immunology. We did quite a few deals there, and we are always looking for something that can be game changing in that space.
Why is external innovation so important to AstraZeneca? What is the sort of gaps that fills versus what you work on in house?
Yeah, so we see it as a complementary role. So we cannot do all the science, despite how big AstraZeneca is and how productive we have been. We can only attack certain number of programs. So that's the first thing. Like, a lot of science, good science happens outside the walls of AstraZeneca, and it's important for us to harness that innovation. So we always look for complementary approaches. So things that we may not be doing internally, or things we can leverage external, companies to fill the gap. I mean, one example I can give is our recent China deals. We have done three of those. And the thought process there was, can we use China speed to move faster than potentially what we could do internally within the walls of AZ? So that's also the new area that, us and all of our other peers are testing with China, given the speed that they can, provide.
So outside of good data and being in an area that you're interested in, what do you look for in a partner? What are some like indications that that the partnership's maybe going to work out well, or you're going to work well
Yeah.
together?
No, that's an excellent question, Jonah. And I think people talk about so much about science and data, and rightly so, right? That is the critical part and building block of a great partnership and a great asset and a drug. But it is also much more than that. It truly has to be partnership, collaboration, which is based on trust and respect for each other. Big company and small company working hand in hand. So our philosophy is generally we start engaging with companies quite early stage, even when they are in their infancy in preclinical development, because we want to build a relationship with them. It's not just a transactional thing that show us your data. If the data is good, we give you a partnership. We want the scientists to get to know each other, see the evolution of science, and also potentially shape some of that, right? Because we can provide insights to these companies on how they can think about their development plans, and how they can think about different animal models they can use, how AstraZeneca would do a development of a program like that. So we can add a lot of value, and we do provide those feedbacks to companies who we engage with. So we see more of it as a synergistic thing, that you build trust, you build the relationship, you let the science take its course, and then when the right data comes along, the deal gets done. So that's how we typically look at it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me. Any
Yeah.
other final thoughts?
No, it's great to be here, and thank you. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, looking forward to doing the panel with you.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you.